Alright, so our fifth example, solving trigonometric equations. We want to find all the solutions from 0 to 2 pi, and we have cotangent squared plus 3 cotangent minus 1 equals 0. Alright, so first thing we might want to do is factor it, and looking at this we can see that it doesn't factor. So we've got quadratic formula. Alright, so quadratic formula, I have cotangent x is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root 3 squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. And so I get cotangent x is negative 3 plus or minus the square root, and that's going to be 9 plus 4, that's 13 over 2. And so I get cotangent x is, well, negative 3 plus square root of 13 over 2. So negative 3 plus square root of 13 divided by 2. And that is let's 0.303. We'll round it to 3 decimal places. Or I get cotangent x is equal to, and I've got negative 3 minus the square root of 13 divided by 2, and that is negative 3.303. Okay, so that's cotangent. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to move these up here just to give us some more room. I'm going to pause the video while I do that. Alright, so I'm back. Alright, so we get cotangent x equals 0.303, or cotangent x equals negative 3.303. And I would encourage you, when you do something like this, I would keep all the decimal places. Okay, I wouldn't round anything. I'm just rounding for the video. So looking at this, well, there's no inverse cotangent button on the calculator. The only thing we have inverse sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay, so I need to change this to tangent x. Well, so I know tangent x is 1 over 0.303, right? So 1 divided by 0.303 is, and we'll round this, 3.3. And then here I know tangent x is 1 over negative 3.303. And when I punch that into my calculator, I get negative 0.303. Alright. Alright, so now let's look at them now and just solve each one of them separately. So I'm finding all the solutions from 0 to 2 pi, and here I have tangent x equals positive 3.3. Alright, so for this one, okay, and all I'm doing, I'm just concentrating on this one right now. Tangent is a positive number, so my solution's in the first and third quadrant. So we have to get our reference angle. Remember, our reference angle is in the first quadrant, and in this case my reference angle will be one of my solutions. So here I get x is equal to, and then I'm going to do the inverse tangent of 3.3, and that gives me 1.28. And remember, that's radians. Okay, so if you're not getting that when you do the inverse tangent, make sure you're calculators in radians, so that's my first quadrant angle. Okay, and it's also my reference angle, which is a solution because its tangent equals positive. Now let's find the third quadrant angle. There's x. Here's my reference angle, 1.28. So x is going to be pi plus 1.28. So pi plus 1.28 is 4.42. This would be 4.42. And there's all my solutions for this one between 0 and 360. Alright, now let's work with the other one. Alright, so we know that tangent equals a negative number. So my solutions here and here in the second and fourth quadrant. But remember, we need our reference angle. Remember your reference angle? That's the angle in the first quadrant. I need to find this angle so I can use it to find this solution and this solution. So remember what we've been doing if you've watched the other videos. My reference angle is going to be a positive 0.303. Okay, that's going to give me my first quadrant angle. And remember, we changed this to the reference angle because we're changing this from a negative to a positive because I need my reference angle. Now remember, the reference angle will not be part of my solution. My solutions are here and here in the second and fourth quadrant. So my reference angle, if I do inverse tangent, let's see, 0.303, that is going to give me 0.29 radians. This angle here is 0.29 radians, but that's my reference angle. So I'm going to use this to find the second and third quadrant. So let's find the second quadrant angle. Here's my reference angle, 0.29, not 8. So x is going to be what? Pi minus my reference angle. And so pi minus 0.29 is 2.85. So here I get x is 2.85. Alright, so now let's erase this. So we'll have some room. And let's find our fourth quadrant angle. There's x. I'm going to use my reference angle, 0.29. And so x is, well, that's going to be 2 pi minus my reference angle. So x is 2 pi minus 0.29. That is going to give me 5.99. So that's 5.99. And there's my solution. Alright, so I hope this video helped. Check out my other ones. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, thanks.